anybody's way.
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
What did I say on that?
What did she say?
What did she say on what shame it had been that the wherewithal?
I suppose for the older people like myself, we can remember the times when we couldn't get this and we couldn't get that and this was expensive. So of course it's something that doesn't bother us because we coped then, and this is how people have got to cope today, and they will cope. We've always coped, no matter what the odds were. It's a land of coping, you know. It's born in us, I think, that to make the best of what we have.
For when the dawn comes on, there'll be bluebirds over white cliffs of Dover. Tomorrow, just you wait and see. There'll be love and laughter.
I think the thing that sticks in my mind is being able to go out to Burma and see the boys and entertain them and spend 4 months with them, experiencing what they were going through. So that was, you know, it's all very well having your normal life, coping with the Blitz, travelling in London during the bomb raids. The theatres still stayed open and everybody was pulling together and coping, was Brits do. And but to have the opportunity of doing something like that was very special to me.
I asked myself, what am I going to do with this box?
To move on. I mean, I'm learning. I've come here to learn, really, and present this. You know, you suddenly find at 71 you're part of history. Suddenly I've met Picasso, I met Paul Robeson, then I met George VI, and I met Churchill and spent 2 afternoons with him. And suddenly you find your life and played Manchester United when I was a little tiny boy on our football ground where they won the cup in 1948, time of the Olympics. Beat them 26-0. So I've always loved them. They're only little boys playing them. So my life is full of history.
Strive to suit your personality and change it whenever you want. To find out more about sharing your story, click on the share button.
If you met him when he'd been released from prison in Johannesburg in 1995. We're looking for all stories. Stories about your parents, about your grandparents. This isn't genealogy, this is to do with your personal history. Stories about you, about your children, about when your kids were 1 year old, their first steps. Those are the stories that we really want to capture on this site. And then we want you to share them with your family and friends and invite them in to contribute to your story.
And it was the only day, well, actually 2 days, that there were no planes flying through the valley. It was no sound, no noise, no smog. It was just like no wind. It was very, very, very interesting day. But that was probably my biggest thing that stuck into me. However, when the events unfolded on television, I think that as a whole, it just didn't feel real.
I remember standing on the mall with my father, petrified, to be honest, clutching him, and as the coffin walked past, and seeing people up trees trying to watch and join in and be closer to the event, and to her, I suppose, to Diana.